Hi, it's math time again with Mrs. Depperschmidt. Today I'll continue the situations where we talk about the spinner. Last problem we worked on was marbles in a bag, and now we'll do the spinner situation that we talked about before. Many times a board game will have a spinner for users to operate when it's their turn, and I've drawn a round spinner here, and the indicator or arrow is an orange bar that slides around when you hit it with your finger. This spinner has only two possibilities. A person could land on a 2 or land on a 5. We're going to talk about probability again, or how likely is it for certain things to happen, or outcomes with the spinner when you spin the bar around on your turn. We're asked to express the probability of each situation as a fraction. Well, when we talk about fractions, we know we have to think about equal parts. And this spinner isn't drawn exactly perfect, but you need to assume that the sections are equal parts. To do a fraction, we need to count how many parts there are. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. I'm sure that you were able to see that this spinner is divided into 6 parts, so our fractions are going to be sixths. Here's our first question. What is the probability of landing on a 2? Same spinner, it's drawn a little differently, but we're still able to land on either a 5 or a 2. There are 6 sections here, so our fraction's denominator will be 6. Now, to find the probability of landing on a 2, we count how many 2's there are on the board altogether. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 sixths. There are 4 chances when you spin that you might land on a 2. There are 6 possibilities, 6 different sections of the spinner, and 4 of those sections have a 2 in them, which is what we're asking about. If we were to show this fraction in simplest form, you've probably already calculated that that is 2/3. When we're talking about probability, we say you have 2 chances out of 3 of landing on the number we were talking about. 2 out of 3 chances, which is the same as 4 out of 6 of landing on a 2. The next question we're asked to answer is, on the same spinner, what's the probability in a fraction of landing on a 6? When we look at the spinner, we see there are 6 parts of the spinner, but not any part has a 6 in it. Our fraction is 6 because there are 6 different possible answers, but there are no 6's to land on. It's impossible. That probability is a 0 out of 6. And we haven't worked much with 0 in the numerator. But with probability, you can have an impossible event. The spinner will never ever let you land on a 6 because there aren't any there. Hopefully you didn't feel like that was a trick question. The answer is just 0. No chance of that happening. Probability is really interesting. As we explore that a little more, I think you'll be interested in that. I know you're having a great day. Please remember to be kind. I'll see you at school.